Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson suddenly fired.
He intentionally misled the people of Chicago, and he intentionally misled me.
And that's not all. Why an angry Mayor Lightfoot said she had no choice but to dump him. Only on two. The sign reads, "Stop," but you'd never know from watching this video. Driver after driver rolling right through the intersection.
And we begin with the big shakeup in the Chicago Police Department. Superintendent Eddie Johnson fired just weeks before his retirement. The mayor calling him a liar.
We have team coverage. Let's start with CBS 2 political investigator Dana Kozlov. She is live at City Hall, where the mayor was visibly upset. Dana.
Brad and Erica, Mayor Lori Lightfoot didn't mince words when announcing she had fired Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson at City Hall this morning, 4 weeks before he was set to retire. She says it's a decision she didn't take lightly, but it had to be done.
Today I'm announcing that I terminated Eddie Johnson's employment as superintendent of the Chicago Police Department for cause effective immediately.
Those were the first words out of Mayor Lori Lightfoot's mouth after calling a last-minute news conference this morning, and note the words "for cause." The mayor says she fired the police superintendent for unethical conduct and lying repeatedly about what happened that October night he was found sleeping in his car blocks from his home.
A lie is a lie. He told me something that happened that night that turned out to be fundamentally different than what he had portrayed to me and what he portrayed to members of the public.
Lightfoot says her recent review of the Inspector General's report into the October 17th incident prompted her action, along with things she saw and heard from video taken that night. Fueling her anger, the fact that Johnson called his own news conference, and spun this story.
I pulled over, stopped, and I just rested myself until that feeling passed. But you were awake at the time? No, I fell asleep.
Which the mayor now says isn't true.
Johnson intentionally misled the public in a press conference he called on October 17, 2019. He was not caught off guard, and he had plenty of time to choose his words.
Johnson did tell Lightfoot he'd been drinking that night. There's an ongoing investigation into the incident, which is likely reviewing the actions of officers and supervisors who responded to the 911 call.
Obviously, there's a person asleep at the stop sign in a black Chevy Tahoe.
But Lightfoot isn't talking specifics.
Well, at some point, the IG's report may become public, and those details may be revealed. I don't feel like it is appropriate or fair to Mr. Johnson's wife or children to do so at this time.
This afternoon, a spokesperson at the Inspector General's office says the investigation has been conducted expeditiously, and a summary of it might be part of the quarterly report next month. Other than that, that spokesperson cited confidentiality for reasons that she could not comment on the investigation further. Live at City Hall, Dana Kozlov, CBS 2 News.